Hello, friends. Welcome to Around the World in 10 with Mubo. Every week on this channel, I give my short takes on trending issues as they arise, always from a mature perspective. So, this week, I will be talking about a bit my searchlight, what I've called Harry and Meghan effect. Or should I say, Harry and Meghan phenomenon? Hmm. This duo, ever since they stepped back from being working royals 7 years or 6 years ago during the Brexit, they stopped taking money from British public purse. They started earning their way. They bought a house, moved to California, and they've been living their life, their best life, intentional life. It's like they set off some alarming bells in certain places. That's what I want to unpack on this week's episode of Around the World in 10 with Mobile. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, hmm, whenever their name is mentioned anywhere, they set off sparkles. First off, I want to pen this love note to King Charles III. I know the firm is there. I know there's a family, there's a firm. But you know what, King Charles III? Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are your sparkle, they're your gold dust of the monarchy. Without them being there, the monarchy is a bit drab, a bit dull. They don't sparkle. So I implore you to use the back channels to work out and solve the spare problem. There's a spare problem, no matter what you say. The spares in the past have been Princess Margaret of blessed memory. Her life was not, how her life was. She was sad. She didn't have a happy marriage. She didn't have a happy life. She was rich, she was wealthy. She wasn't too happy. The next spare that we know, still living, Duke of York, Prince Andrew. Look at how he is now. The reigning spare now is Prince Harry, and is out in limbo, living his life. Yet he's hounded day by day by the British press. So I implore you, King Charles III, shut down the trolls. Don't listen to those, and don't listen. Sack those archaic, insufferable, toxic palace courtiers who are advising you wrongly. Embrace the son. Use back channels to talk to him. What does Harry want? Pretty much before he left, before that summit people had with the Queen Elizabeth of blessed memory, bless her, wonderful monarch, what he wanted was to be half in, half out. He didn't want to leave the monarchy. He wanted to have a kind of half in, half out, since he wasn't going to be fully involved. Because when the queen started, when she was before she became the queen, she had her time in Malta with her husband. Also, time was given to Princess of Wales now and Prince of Wales. They had their time before they became full-time royals. It's a fishbowl existence which you know so much. Now that dust has settled, that proposal should be looked into, dusted up, and accommodate Harry. Harry is living his life, but you need him. Secondly, reinstate his living quarters. You took away Frogmore Cottage, which he has renovated, and you didn't give me a replacement. You need to give me a replacement. Also, restore his security. What will it cost you to have security when he comes to town? It doesn't cost you anything. It's your son. Want to see your grandchildren restore his security, give him his living quarters, let him have a life. It's out there. It should be half in, half out. Look at it. I remember the Queen Elizabeth. the second, when she was alive. There was also the present Queen Consort problem, Duchess of Cornwall, as she was known then. There's a problem with her acceptance, but the Queen looked at it and penned a letter and said, "At my passing, I want my husband's, sorry, my son's wife, beg your pardon, my son's wife, Duchess of Cornwall, to be known and addressed as the Queen Consort." Letter was written. She had to do that. So why not also time in the sun? You're the king now. So how you say goes. Try and solve the spear problem, the Harry problem. When you were in Italy on a state visit, Prince Harry was in town for his court case, and was as if Prince Harry was still a walking royal. People trooped out, who shouted, "We love you, Harry." He did a walkabout that was not planned for. And yet, press says it's inconsequential, it's not important, that Meghan is a fraud, on and on and on and on. Where will this end? You can pretty much shut it down, just like Queen Elizabeth II shut down all the hues and cries over Duchess of York, who's now the Queen Consort, who's not enjoyed the acceptance of someone who paid the price. Someone went out and did the right thing. King Charles III, like I said earlier, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are your gold dogs, are your sparkle, the razzmatazz, the bling 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 of the monarchy. While they're in California, they've carved out life for themselves. Meghan has a business now, a lifestyle business. They visit countries to promote Harry's pet project, Infectious Games. They were in Nigeria. They were received well. They also went to Colombia, and they were equally received. You can carve out a job for them in the Commonwealth. The Commonwealth is the right fit for them. They could go and be in a satellite of the British system of governance, of way of doing things in the Commonwealth, in Asia, the Caribbean islands, in Africa. Meghan is biracial. She's the right fit to go and do soft sell. That soft sell that British do so well. Don't throw away the baby with the bathwater. There are few missteps because tempers were very high at the time. But now tempers should have cooled down by now. Subtle diplomacy. Try and work at something unique. What is changing? What is digital? What is AI? Not one size fits all now. Try and include the Harry and Meghan effect, that phenomenon, into the British monarchy. That's a bit dowdy, a bit dull, a bit unattractive with the people that are there now. The Queen Elizabeth's uncles are pretty old now, they're in their 80s. Princess Anne, very hardworking royal, but she's aging as well. They're aging. Prince Andrew is out of the Ferrari surrounding him. So who's left? Prince of Wales are not saying that she has recovered, but she has not fully returned to the public space. So there's a vacuum that must be filled. What do you think? Let me have your comments. Should I return to the United Kingdom? Should it stay back? Should it be out and about? That's why I say hit the comment button. Hit the comment button and let me have your views. Follow us on our social media handles and let's see what you think. That's where I leave it this week on Around the World in 10 with Mubon. Join me every week as we espouse on trending issues. Thanks for joining me this week. And I'll return next week with another enthralling and exciting topic around the world in 10 with Mubon. Bye for now.